player is going back to the team that drafted them. Let's begin with the Eastern Conference. Number 8, the Charlotte Hornets. At point guard, we have LaMelo Ball, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tobias Harris, TJ Washington, and Jalen Durant. Bro, LaMelo and Shai together, are you kidding me? That's 65 points a game just from those two players. This would be the best Hornets team ever. But the crazy thing, they're only number 8. Number 7, the Atlanta Hawks. At point guard, we have Luka Doncic, Dennis Schroeder, Cam Reddish, John Collins, and drafted in 2007. This guy is old, Al Horford. This is the underrated team because Dennis Schroeder is actually very good. John Collins, when he's healthy, is a great scorer. So is Al Horford. And everyone can play defense, which means Luka Doncic can just focus on scoring 40 points a game. With all 4 of these guys being good defenders, he doesn't have to play any defense. And let's be honest, this guy doesn't like to play defense. Number 6, the Toronto Raptors. Okay, this team is huge. At point guard, we have DeMar DeRozan, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam. This is crazy. OG Anunoby, and Jacob Podol. Bro, we have a small forward playing point guard, but it doesn't matter. You know why? Because the talent is off the charts. Every player on this team is a bucket. They can all score. Okay, Jacob Podol's not the best scorer, but everybody else can score. But even better, the defense on this team is nasty. Pascal Siakam, lockdown defender. OG Anunoby, lockdown defender. Scotty Barnes, lockdown defender. DeMar DeRozan and Jacob Podol, not lockdown defenders, but they're still pretty good at defense. Number 5, the Orlando Magic. At point guard, we have Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero. Bro, this is literally the actual team in real life right now. But this is where we get some older players. At power forward, Aaron Gordon and Domantas Sabonis. So we have the real Magic, who are playing incredible, and then 2 studs. Aaron Gordon has always been good. We've all seen his crazy dunks. But this year, he finally learned how to shoot a 3-pointer with a 42 3-point percentage. So he was already good, but with a 3-point shot, oh my goodness, he is incredible. Sabonis is the number 1 rebounder in the league. This team is not exciting, you know? You don't look at Jalen Suggs and say, oh, I can't wait to watch him. I can't wait to see Sabonis get another rebound. You don't get excited, but they are very good. Number 4, the Boston Celtics. At point guard, we have the best 6th man in the NBA, Peyton Pritchard. Desmond Bane, which is really interesting. He is so good. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Robert Williams returns to the Celtics. Bro, the first 4 players score about 90 points a game. This offense is absolutely unstoppable. It's better than the actual Celtics offense in real life. And Robert Williams is one of the best defensive centers in the league. But just to make it even better, at point guard, they also have Marcus Smart, one of the best point guard defenders in the league. Moving on to the top 3 teams of the Eastern Conference, the championship contenders. Number 3, the Indiana Pacers. At point guard, we have Karis LeVert, who's not a real point guard, but it's okay, we can make it work. Benedict Mathurin, who's been amazing for the Pacers. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Miles Turner. Bro, besides Karis LeVert, everybody is an insane defender. Like, not just a good defender, they are all some of the best defenders in the league. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard have experience playing together when they were on the Clippers. But I'm gonna be honest, this is not that good of a number 3 team. Usually number 3 is better. For the Eastern Conference, it's really the top 2 teams that are crazy. Number 2, the Philadelphia 76ers. Yo, I love this team. This is so cool. At point guard, we have Tyrese Maxey, a superstar. Then we have Drew Holiday, Mikal Bridges at small forward, Jeremy Grant, and Joel Embiid. Bro, this is the perfect team. Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid can score like crazy. Drew Holiday and Mikal Bridges are lockdown defenders, but they also also can score like 15 points a game. Jeremy Grant, one of the most underrated players in the league because he's on Portland. And let's be honest, nobody watches Portland, but he's actually really good. And we also have Ben Simmons at small forward if we want him, but I don't want him. He's gonna ruin the team if we're being honest. So let's keep him on the bench. And number one, wait, actually, before number one, just for fun, let me show you the worst team of the Eastern Conference. The worst team would be the Brooklyn Nets. At point guard, we have nobody. They have no point guards drafted, so we will use Cam Thomas. Then we have Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kyle Kuzma, Jarrett Allen, and Brook Lopez. Bro, a college team could beat these guys. This team straight up stinks. And number one, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yo, this is disgustingly good. At point guard, Kyrie Irving. Then we have Darius Garland, Andrew Wiggins, LeBron James, and Evan Mobley. Now, the Western Conference. Number 8, the Dallas Mavericks. At point guard, we've got Trae Ice Cold Young, Jalen Brunson, oh my goodness, Cason Wallace, Kelly Olynyk, and Mike Muscala. Okay, the first three players are ridiculous. Cason Wallace is super underrated. He's one of the best defenders in the league. Trae Young and Jalen Brunson both have the ability to score 50 points. The problem is our big men. These two stink. Number 7, the Los Angeles Lakers. It is the return of Lonzo Ball, D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram. Oh, this is so cool, bro. This is literally their old team. Julius Randle and Ivica Zubac. These guys all play together, so they have that chemistry already there. All 5 of our players can score the ball. Brandon Ingram and Julius Randle are both all-star caliber players. I love this team. And the underrated part is Ivica Zubac. He is quietly, he is one of the best centers in the league. Number 6, the Golden State Warriors. Oh, this one is also really cool. We've got Steph Curry, Jordan Poole returns, Klay Thompson returns, Draymond Green, and Kevon Looney. Yo, this is so cool. The chemistry is a disaster. Because Klay Thompson is angry at Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Jordan Poole has problems with Draymond Green. So even though all 5 of these guys have played together and this team is actually very talented, the reason they're only number 6 is that they don't like each other. And actually, I'm gonna take out Klay Thompson because of all that chemistry problems, and I'm gonna use Harrison Barnes. Don't forget about him, guys. He is so talented and he would actually make this team better than Klay Thompson. Number 5, the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant, of course. Jalen Wells, who's been amazing this season. Trey Murphy III returns. Jaren Jackson and Walker Kessler. Are you kidding me? Bro, let's be real. The defense between Jaren Jackson and Walker Kessler, that's like 5 blocks a game at least between these two guys. And it gets crazier because we also have Zach Edey, who is 7'5". So if we want, we can put Jaren Jackson at small forward, Walker Kessler power forward, Zach Edey at center. Bro, who is going to score on this defense? The problem, they don't have enough scoring on this team. Number 4, the New Orleans Pelicans. Chris Paul returns. Buddy Hield, Herbert Jones, and oh my goodness, I love this big man duo, Zion Williamson and Anthony Davis. I know what you're thinking. Neither of them are ever healthy. But if this team is healthy, Zion and Anthony Davis together would be incredible. And with all these scores, Chris Paul, all you gotta do is pass the ball. That's what you're good at. So this is an underrated team. But we are moving on to the top 3 teams, the championship contenders. Number 3, the Minnesota Timberwolves. At point guard, we have Anthony Edwards, Zach LaVine, Josh Okogie, bro, Lauri Markkanen, and if this team wasn't good enough, we're just gonna casually add Karl Anthony Towns. I know Anthony Edwards is not a point guard. Some guys are out of position, but it doesn't matter because the talent, the scoring. Bro, besides Josh Okogie, all of these guys can score 30 points a game. They are all capable of that. This team is going to be unguardable. The only reason they're not number 2 or number 1 is the other two teams are just crazy. Number 2, the OKC Thunder. It is a shock that they are not number 1. They should be number 1, but let me explain. At point guard, we have Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant. Doesn't that look good? Those 3 guys back together. My team. I miss you guys. Chet Holmgren at power forward and Alperen Sengun at center. Yeah, he was drafted by the Thunder. This team is insane. Absolutely filthy good. The only reason they're not number 1, well, number 1 is just an amazing team, but the main reason they're not number 1 is Russell Westbrook is not the same. If this was Russell Westbrook from a few years ago, forget about it. If this was James Harden from a few years ago, forget about it. This team would easily be number 1, but they are not in their prime. And number 1, wait, before number 1, just for fun, the worst team of the Western Conference would be the Houston Rockets. Check this out. Amin Thompson, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., and Isaiah Hartenstein. This is literally the Rockets today plus Isaiah Hartenstein, and it is actually a great team. This just shows how insanely good the Western Conference is, because this team deserves better than being the worst team. And number 1, the best team in the Western Conference, the Denver Nuggets. At point guard, Jamal Murray. Then we have Donovan Mitchell. Oh my goodness. Michael Porter Jr. And bro, this gets crazy. Nikola Jokic and Rudy Gobert. Oh my goodness.